Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Pollack. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem...
And he's got it at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's going to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He'll take it himself. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Running through contact. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs. He can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athletic.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw. Which
he'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He looks that one in nicely.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got it down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
On second down, looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. A designed run for the quarterback. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it.
He's going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Calls his own number. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown, LSU! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Getting some heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after he saw it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind.
Looking for a deep man. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's got his man. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. Trying to get the edge on the right. At the 35, he's loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down. Defense gets the ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Here's the handoff. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time? And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He'll signal for a fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Coleman.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They run the reverse. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. The 40. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.